I'm Louise Strutt and I am a director on the board of the Foundation of Hearts.
Can you tell me from start to finish where Foundation of Hearts are now?
Goodness, we've achieved a lot over the last few years. Obviously, we came into being prior to the club going into administration. After we entered administration, obviously there was a call to arms of the fans to start pledging through the Foundation of Hearts being the main vehicle which most, at that point, supporters groups had signed on and come on board with to help ensure that the club would continue to survive. The initial funding obviously came in as working capital to the club to help Anne steady the ship. When Anne Budge came on board, obviously she purchased the club through Bidco 1874 with a view that the foundation would then become the majority shareholder after a significant period of time. Obviously the original Bidco agreement was changed a couple of years back when we went back to the foundation members and asked if we could change the direction of the funding. Rather than it going back to paying back Anne through Bidco 1874, we then earmarked that money, £3 million we said we would commit to the Tynecastle Redevelopment Fund, which obviously has led us to developing Tynecastle and obviously building our brand new main stand, rather than it turning into a Tesco, which is great. And we're still working towards that. Obviously, there's still a lot going on at Tynecastle just now. The main stand isn't complete as yet, but it's nearing completion. And obviously, the foundation as a whole, the funding that's been put into the club, is now obviously being put towards the paying back of the Bidco loan, with the view that fan ownership will take place in 2020.
What's been your favourite achievement so far that the foundation have done?
I think, there's so many. I don't think my favourite achievement I don't think we've achieved what I want to. Until we are effectively the majority shareholder, the work isn't done. But in terms of what we've managed to achieve, it's incredible. I think seeing the main stand. I originally was I used to sit with my season ticket in the Wheatfield stand. Unfortunately, they put a tunnel there, so I actually got moved over to the main stand, which I actually love. And I have to say, it's a huge sense of pride walking now down McLeod Street and the vast opening when you look at Foundation Plaza, which was obviously named as a thanks to the foundation pledgers, and when you're walking across that and into the main stand now at Tynecastle, it's quite a proud moment, I have to say. So I think the fact that we've put £3 million worth of members' pledges into that is probably our biggest achievement so far.
Important are summits like these for fans, do you think?
I think these summits they're really, really important, and it'd be great to see them attended better by all fractions of club supporters, because there's so much on social media about how fans think things should be run, and actually these are the forums where they can come and express those views. Certainly sitting on the board of the foundation, and we have to listen to our members. Obviously we're there to represent them, and it's really interesting to hear how they feel even things at Hearts are going, but also generally across Scottish football as a whole. And I don't think we can develop our game in Scotland until we actually start listening to everyone rather than just focusing on our own clubs. So yeah, they're really important, and certainly from a foundation perspective, it's great to be joined today with members of the Welsh Society, the guys from St Mirren, to share what we've learned on our journey. I mean, there's absolutely no point in reinventing the wheel as far as I'm concerned, so to be able to hear the journey that they've gone through, issues that they've come across, and actually how they could impact on our journey towards fan ownership is fantastic.